Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So since the price of Bitcoin came exactly at our price target of this 0.618 Fibonacci line, now what to expect next for Bitcoin? Because yesterday we were calling this price movement at least around this 0.618, which was around 51,000, and exactly when we reached at this 51,000 price range, we also saw some sort of a pullback type of scenario. But now, since the price of Bitcoin is trying one more time to continue this rally and also break this 0.618 resistance and flip to support, if that is going to happen, right, then we are ready for this next move here towards this 0.786 Fibonacci line that is lying around 57,100 price range, guys. But we are also aware, before we reach this 0.786, there are many obstacles we have to overcome. But right now, altogether, also looking through the indicators, for example, the MACD line, RSI, TSI, T3CCI, all are still in favor of bulls. So that's why in a weekly the price of Bitcoin does looks good, and if it's going to turn this resistance from 0.618 into support, then it's going to look even more better, guys, because in a weekly. Right. And before I switch into another chart, guys, a friendly reminder: Phemex $2,100 bonus, 100 additional for our community member is still up for grab, but the time is running out. We only have a single day left. You will find the registration link in the description down below. This here is a great opportunity, so definitely try grabbing it. So now let's switch into our chart. Right now, if we look at this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve and only focus on these lines here, this here is the 61.80 Fibonacci line. The white line here in the middle is the 50% Fibonacci line, and to the downside this green line is 38.20 Fibonacci line. So now if we look in our case right now, where we are approaching the middle line, I mean the 50% Fibonacci line. And why this line is so important is because if you look at the past Bitcoin price action and just follow this trend line was a strong line of resistance, and also not just only once but many times. You can see here, since 2017, every time when we approach this trend line area. So that's why this center line right now is also lying around $51,593. So we could be seeing some sort of a resistance, strong resistance also from this center line or this 50% Fibonacci line. So we are aware in a weekly, before we run this move here to the upside, we have to overcome some obstacle, guys. And also if you look at this in a daily time frame, right now the price of Bitcoin is showing some very interesting scenario. And now if we look at this here in a daily time frame and follow this CPI indicator, which is a leading indicator, and it has also already provided us with a new price target for this September month. So the first price target for this September is going to be around 52,700 price area. So this 52,700 is according to the CPI line where we might be getting gravitated before choosing an actual trend direction, because we said since this is a VCPR, the price has moved without touching the CPI line. So that's why one scenario what we also would be monitoring is this price after reaching the CPI line, the monthly R1 line, getting a strong rejection and pull back towards this monthly CPI area before again slowly continue this rally here to the upper direction. So this is also one scenario what we have to take into consideration. But now if you look at this one very interesting scenario that is also going to be unfolding very soon, this here is the golden cross and dead cross scenario. So since the price of Bitcoin right now is also indicating that we could be forming this golden cross very soon, guys, if this is going to happen, then according to this, the price of Bitcoin after that could start a new rally here in an upper direction. Because in the past Bitcoin price action, if you look at this golden cross here, you can see as soon as we formed the golden cross, price started consolidating and also started this new rally here to the upper direction, right? You can see that. And if you go backward, but here you can see this golden cross didn't last it longer because we were over around that area. We had that black swan event. That's why this golden cross didn't last it longer. But in most of the cases, after we witnessed the golden cross, the price has showed some very nice movement. Right now, if this golden cross is also going to appear, then there is a very likely scenario the trend here could be continue here to the upside and also trying to break this previous high structure. So let's see how these scenarios are going to play for Bitcoin. And now if we look at this price structure right now here in a smaller time frame, guys, you can see this one very interesting scenario playing out. Yesterday I showed you in a 4-hour time frame the price of Bitcoin was forming this double bottom type of scenario, right? We were aware. And also this pullback what we witnessed, we were aware of the retest around this neckline area, right? Because this neckline was always a strong line of resistance. You can see around that area already. So that's why when we had this price pullback came exactly at this neckline area, found support, and now we are slowly seeing this price movement here to the upside. So what to expect next? Because yesterday when the price came around this 51,000 range, as you can see, big weak rejection, and after that we also saw this pullback type of scenario. But now the price here found support at this previous top, right? So you can see this was a resistance line, and the same line around that area acted as a support, or that was around 50,000. And now if this trend is going to continue, then we also have to break out of this resistance line lying around 50,500 to 50,600 area. So that's why, guys, that's why I told you with this previous example in a weekly, before we reach this 0.786 Fibonacci line, we do have some strong obstacle we have to overcome. So for now, our obstacle is lying around 50,500 to 50,600 range. So if we do again flip this resistance into support, then this trend here could continue further here to the upper direction, because according to this double bottom, as I've already showed you from yesterday's video, the price target is going to be somewhere around 51,800, 51,700 price range. So this here is going to remain our price target for Bitcoin for this upcoming days. So let's see how this one is going to unfollow, because if you look at this here, not just because of this double bottom, but also in a bit different way. I mean, you can see descending broadening wedge type of scenario. I showed you on my previous video, I guess. Broadening wedge, failed broadening wedge, we had this pullback, but this broadening wedge played out exactly like what we talked. And also our price target got triggered, which was around 50,700, 50,800. You can see here, right? We came exactly at our price target range from this descending broadening wedge. So this also played out very well. But now what I am actually going to show you is a bit different. I mean, if you look at the price movement around this area, right, you can see here, this here is more of ascending channel. So you can see we might be following this ascending channel. The upper line here was a strong line of resistance, lower line was a strong line of support. We are aware of that. But now if we look here, with each and every price pullback around the lower line area, the price also tested the upper line area of this ascending channel. Here as well, we came and tested the upper line area of this ascending channel, and here the price has also retested the lower line area of this ascending channel, indicating this trend here right now could be also heading towards this upper line area of this ascending channel, because this here in all together, you can still look this as a higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern type of scenarios. So looking all together, guys, as you can see with different perspective, the price of Bitcoin right now does looks very strong, and any sort of a pullback, again, the snake line around this 49,000 is definitely going to be a strong line of support in case we see another pullback type of scenario for Bitcoin. And also let me make you aware, if you are unaware of my Twitter account, it's Crypto Anup. Feel free to follow me there. And not just only this, if you also want to follow me on Instagram, then this is my only official Instagram account, Anup Tungana, guys. There are many scammers using the similar name, so for confirmation, always come back to the video description and have a double check. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful enough. If that's the case, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.